All right, we like to call this the origin story. Tell me how did it start for you? How did you get the racing bug?
Back in the 90s, well, I should go back further than that. My grandfather started racing in the desert back in the 70s. And both sides of my family, my mom's side and my dad's side, actually did some short course racing locally. Southwick, Munson, they did some Canadian races in New York and stuff. There was a lot of races and stuff back in the day. And most of that stuff's all gone by. I mean, I still have my truck, and there's nowhere to race it. So I let my daughter drive it around in our field.
Wow.
But I was like 14 years old.
How old are you now?
48.
Okay.
And I was out with my dad, and a friend of ours had picked up a car that was actually an old Chevelle that was from Lebanon Valley, and they had it down the road, and they were working on it in an old dairy barn. I mean, Christ, the gutters were still in the barn from the cows, you know. And we stopped down there to see him. His guy's name was, Rick Levitt and Brian Merriam. I was tinkering around the car, and I asked my dad, I said, geez, can I stay with these guys? Rick goes, yeah, I'll bring them home after. And from that point forward, I started, we were converting it to a Riverside Park car.
Wow.
And they got it all ready, and
it was a car from Lebanon Valley?
Car from Lebanon Valley that Ricky Fournette used to race.
Wow.
And he actually sponsors me fuel now. Rick does. We're good friends. And they were converting it over. Take the thing out on the track and get in a wreck, and all this dirt would come out from underneath it because you never could get rid of it all. But I actually, at the time, Glenn Corner was there, Brian Merriam, Rick Levitt, and the guy who's my father-in-law, Rob Brainerd now, which is Kurt's brother.
Yep.
Was there. And I stayed there, worked on the car, and went back, and he dropped me back at home. And then from that point forward, every chance I got to get to that garage to work on the car, we did. And eventually Rick built a shop at his place, and we raced all the way up until they closed.
Yep.
We had built, I forget what year it was, we had built a Camaro, and we won quite a few races with it. Almost won the championship one year.
What was that division called? Was it
Street Stocks? Yeah. Or Strictly Stocks, I think they called it then at the time. And I picked up, along the lines, I picked up a 4-cylinder Enduro car. I ran a couple times up there at that. And then I had a car.
Where was this at?
Riverside. Yeah. And then I had a super stock that you could run on Sundays. I raced it a few times. I was trying to go to college and do that stuff, and I never finished college, and I raced that a few times, and things moved on, and then I started racing the truck. I had a 65 Chevy pickup that I raced at Southwick. I bought for $25 and finished it and raced it, won a bunch of races with it, and then I built a Scout.
So that's the truck division that was at Riverside?
No, it was I actually turned into an off-road, started racing an off-road truck.
Oh, okay.
After Riverside closed.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of got away from the asphalt race and stuff and didn't really pay attention to it at all.
Wow.
Did you race right up until the close of Riverside?
Yeah, that's what you just said. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you remember the guy, the guy driving the 35? Herb Carlin?
Yeah, I remember Herb Carlin, yeah. I remember Rob Valerio, Chris Valerio, Herb Carlin. What's his name drives the it's the maroon and white car in the street stock.
Joey
Arena, I remember him.
It's so crazy because Herb got in touch with my brother and he said, I won a street stock championship at Riverside and I'd like to come back racing. And since he's been back.
Yeah, and he's got Jeff's car, right? Jeff Hasen's car, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's been a shocker to him on what it has evolved to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but he's like blown away slightly.
I think he's doing pretty good, though, for jumping. I mean, when's the last time he raced?
Riverside.
Yeah, well, he's doing pretty good then. He got right back in the saddle. I mean, he's all right.
So what got you back to was Stafford, where you got back into the asphalt game?
Yeah, so I think it was 7 years ago. Gary Patnode is my dad's neighbor or my neighbor, whatever, over the mountain. He lives right across the street from Ski Sundown, pretty much, the ski area. Mm-hmm. He kind of chased me down a little bit, wanted me to go to the races. Finally, one night, I was like, fine, I'll be at your house, whatever. And that was his first win was that night.
Wow.
And he's like, dude, you're going to the races every week. From this point forward. I'm like,
that's cool.
Superstitious.
All right, so I started going with him. I think it was 2 years or whatever. And then my dad started getting back into it. And this one of the car owners there, Jeffrey Coder, his brother used to race at Waterford, I believe, a late model years ago. And one night we're on our way home, and they're like, "We need to get our own car." I was like, "Really?" They're like, "Yeah, let's do something." So I started looking around and whatever, and I ended up with one of Megan's cars.
Yep.
And your brother has the other one now.
Yeah.
The 14.
Yep.
We just started racing, got back into it.
That was your first. So that was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
5. This was year 5. So 21 we started. Yeah.
Oh, so you've really done well.
Yeah. I went on the racetrack, had it in the wrong gear, was turning like 25-second laps the first time I went out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, only being back in the game like 5 years and winning 2 championships.
Yeah.
Is impressive.
I'm happy.
Yeah, you should be.
I feel very lucky.
I've never won one in my life. And you've won 2 back to back.
Back to back. Yeah. I have a good team.
Yeah.
Some smart guys that help me. You know, my cousin Cole, earlier on in life we weren't like together as much as we are now. And he's just a really smart kid. And we've figured out some things, and it works really well for us. Sometimes he gets mad at me because he changes something, and I go out and turn the same lap times with the car, and he's like, "Well, did anything change?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just make it work." He's like, "We got to stop making it work and tell me what's going on." You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard.
How many guys are on your team?
So there's Cole, Chris Much, Bob Much, Sterling Holt, and the car owners, my father, Jeff, and Bob Sanger. There's a couple other people that come and go, and then there's just all the sponsors.
Are they in the garage often with you?
Cole does set up with me. If the car gets destroyed, Bob and Chris cut it apart, and pretty much everything else I do myself.
Wow.
We need a bumper or whatever, or fix the car, then so be it. I mean, when we flipped the car, and I guess it was my rookie year. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
We cut the halo out of that car ourselves on over the weekend and had it all fixed by Monday. It was back in one piece. That was a lot of work.
Yeah.
To do that, because we actually were able to cut it out and then get down into where the original bird mounts were.
Yeah.
So we didn't get into any of that, and we bent the piece and fit it right in perfect, and
Wow.
came out pretty good.